If you are one of the best agents in your market, and I mean genuinely good, a proven track record, clients love you, referrals coming in, you're probably losing over $120,000 a year because you're doing nothing at all in the one place where your next client is quietly making their decision about you. Let me show you exactly how this math works. Here's a scenario that is happening to you right now, whether you know it or not. Someone in your network, a past client, a colleague, someone that you met at an event, refers you to a friend who needs an agent. That person hears your name, they're interested, they might have even been excited, and then they do what every single person does before they commit to working with anyone in 2026. They look you up. They go to your Instagram, they go to your Facebook, maybe even your YouTube, and here's what they find. A grid of just sold graphics from 8 months ago, a market update you posted in January that wasn't really that interesting, some generic template your brokerage gave you that looks exactly like every single other agent in your market. Maybe you've even got nothing at all, just a profile photo and a bio that says helping families find their dream home. And in that moment, before they've ever spoken to you, before you've had the chance to show them who you actually are and how good you are, they've already made a decision. Not necessarily that you're a bad agent, it's just that they're not sure that you're the one. So they keep looking and they find another agent, someone who might have half your skill, half your experience, half your track record, but that agent has been showing up online consistently. They have videos, they have a point of view, they have content that makes a stranger feel like they already know them, and that stranger books a call with that agent instead of you. And you never find out that this happened. That referral just goes quiet. You assume they decided not to move forward, but they did move forward, just not with you. Now let's talk about the math and let's be conservative. Let's say this happens 4 times a year. 4 potential clients who were already referred to you, are looking to work with you, already primed to trust you, already just one conversation away from becoming a client, who went somewhere else because your online presence didn't back up your reputation. 4 times. If your average commission is $30,000 per transaction, for a top producer, that number could actually maybe even be higher. That's $120,000 in commission that should have been yours. Not leads you had to go to find, not cold traffic you had to convert, people who were already sent to you by someone who trusted you enough to put your name in their mouth. $120,000 gone silently every year. And here's the part that should bother you the most. You will never know it happened. Nobody calls you and says, I was referred to you, but your Instagram looked dead, so I went with someone else. They just disappear and they move on, and you move on not knowing what you lost. I want to talk about something I hear from agents all the time that drives me crazy. They tell me about a story where a client who went with another agent, and when we dig into this story, it's always kind of the same. The other agent was all over social media. They've been great about posting videos every week and explaining their clear point of view. It's content that made them look like obvious choice, an obvious expert in their market. And the agent who's telling me this story is a better agent. They are genuinely a better agent. They got more experience, they got better results, they have a stronger track record, they know it, their past clients know it. But the person who just got referred to them didn't know it because there was nothing there to show them. The other agent didn't win because they were better at real estate. They won because they were better at being seen, and they were better at positioning themselves as the expert to people who saw them online. And perception, especially for someone who has never worked with you before, is everything. You can be the best agent in your market and lose to someone with half your skill every single time if that person is showing up consistently and you are not. That's not fair, but it's reality. Here's what a profile that costs you business actually looks like. Sometimes it's worse than empty because it gives the impression of effort without giving any reason to trust you. It's 3 just sold posts with no story behind them, no context about what made the deal hard, what strategy you used, what results you got for the client. Just a graphic that says sold in big letters that looks identical to every other agent's sold post. It's a market update posted once a month that reads like a press release. No opinion, no perspective, just some ChatGPT stuff, no indication that there's a real human being behind this account who actually understands what this market means for the person that's watching. It's brokerage templates, generic graphics that your brokerage gave you that they have their logo bigger than yours and feels like corporate content that nobody asked for and nobody cares about. None of it tells a story, none of it builds trust, none of it gives a stranger a reason to choose you over the agent who is actually showing up. And the worst part, You spent time on it. You posted something. You feel like you're doing the work, but the person checking your profile doesn't feel anything when they see it. Agents who never lose these 4 deals a year, the ones whose online presence actually converts warm referrals into clients, are not doing anything complicated. They're just showing up as themselves consistently. They're talking about specific deals with real context and real results. They're sharing their actual perspective on what's happening in the market instead of just reporting the numbers. They're doing local updates and showing people that they are a part of the communities in which they serve. They're letting people see how they think, how they work, and why they do this. By the time a referred client lands on their profile, they don't feel like they're evaluating a stranger. They feel like they already know this person. That familiarity is what closes the gap between a referral becoming a booked call. And that familiarity only exists if you've been building content consistently over time with content that actually sounds like you. You've spent years building a reputation in this market. You've closed deals that most agents couldn't have closed. You have clients who genuinely love you and send people your way because of it. Don't let a dead Instagram profile or social media presence be the reason that a referral goes somewhere else. You already have done the hardest part. You earn the trust of the person who sent them to you. The only thing standing between you and that client is showing them before they ever speak to you that you are exactly who they've been told you are. That's what your online presence is supposed to do. And if it's not doing that right now, it's costing you maybe $120,000 a year, if not more. If you want to know exactly what your profile is communicating to someone who finds it for the first time, I've built a free brand authority assessment that shows you where your brand stands right now, what's working, what's missing, and what's silently costing you deals. It takes 3 minutes. The link is in the description below. And if you're a producing agent who wants a real team to fix this and build a presence that actually reflects the level that you are really operating at, the second link is a free strategy call. It's a real conversation that we can have and understand like where you are and where you want to go. There's no pressure to it. But if you like this video, we drop a new video every single week on Friday. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and so you can see stuff in the future.